welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be my update for my hashtag 365 days of samples. This project is in collab with my friend Rachel here on YouTube. Her channel name is Rachel Winters. I'll have it linked in the description box, as well as I'll have it in the cards above. Go ahead and check her out. She posted an update not that long ago. I know I'm lagging, slacking. What's the word? I'm behind, that's all I gotta say. But I did make quite a bit of progress on the samples that I had from last time. I think I only have like one of them still going, so I'm ready to pick 7 new samples this time around. Let's go ahead and talk about the products I finished, and then again, check the description box because that's where I have like a tally of how many samples I've used to date and their value. I have been using samples outside of the project just because randomly I would go on travel for work, so I would take samples with me. But just with this specific project, I have its tally in the description box. Anyways, longest intro ever. Let's go ahead and get started. I did finish the Lavalier Marine Deep Moisturizer. This guy is gone. It's one of those moisturizers that they give you in the mall. Like they'll stop you like, hey, sample for you, sample for you. This guy is gone. Definitely wouldn't repurchase anything like that, or I won't purchase that product because I don't remember what mall I was in to begin with, and it wasn't that impressive. I finished this MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus little sample. This was so handy. You would think I would, you know, like I would take this with me on travel, but no, I actually used it at home. I would spray my brush with it to, you know, to use on like for eyeshadow that needed just a little pop of color, a little bit of intensity. I really like it. I do have full size of the Fix Plus, so it's definitely, you know, something I do use and I would repurchase if I ran out of all of the ones I have. I have Bozhe Perfecting White Charcoal Mattifying Treatment Primer. Oh, where do I begin with this guy? I tried it so many different times, and every time I would use it, I applied it mainly on the areas where I would need mattifying, kind of like here. I definitely didn't put it all over my face because it's really mattifying. When I first put it on, it's like, ooh, this is fantastic. But then if I don't put my foundation on right away before like this completely dries, it would be a total mess. I would have to take off my foundation, like clean all over my face and start all over again. So when it did dry, it actually dried white, not clear. So you could definitely, like, it definitely lightened my foundation. You could definitely see it on the spots where it applied it. I've used a mattifying primer previously. The one I used to love was from Julep, and now Julep's no longer at Ulta, so I can't even buy it. But this guy, no. This was awful. I don't know. I mean, if you could make this guy work for you, let me know in the comments below on how you did that. Regardless, it's empty. I'm not gonna repurchase. I still like, although I do have combo oily skin, I still prefer a hydrating primer or like that kind of primer. I don't like mattifying primers for some reason. I'd rather mattify with a powder than with the primer. Next up is this So AE My Collagen Hydrogel Lip Patch. This thing is so just gimmicky. I've used a couple of these before, not this specific brand. It was a different brand. And it's like you gotta lay all, like put your head all the way back. You can't sit up straight because they just keep sliding. Yeah, that's all I gotta say for that. Butter London Glaze and Face Glow. I really like this guy. I applied it sometimes as a highlighter, like on top of my foundation before I put my powder product. Sometimes I applied it all over my face, kind of like an illuminator. I really like it. Something I would consider getting, but I do have a lot of product like this, but I really actually enjoyed it. It was one of the things I enjoyed using. It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cleanser. This guy is empty. I've used a couple of these already, and I did get like a deluxe size of these in Sephora Play. I think was it last month. So I have been using that as well. It's okay. I do really love, like for a second cleanser, I love the, what is it called, like the bounce back jelly from e.l.f. That's my favorite. It's non-foaming, but it's so soft and soothing on the skin. These are foaming, and sometimes I find like, I don't know, maybe it dries my skin a little bit, but it was still really nice. It wasn't like so bad that I'm like, ah, I'm not even gonna bother, but not my favorite. And then the last item that I finished is the Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer. There's only one shade in here that worked for me, and that's the only shade I used, because the other two would not have worked really well even if I were to combine them together. I had used a full size of this previously and I really enjoyed it. I don't know what's the difference between this Born This Way concealer and the other Born This Way concealer. I've only used this one previously. I haven't tried the new one. I'm glad to be done with it. It really is a nice concealer. It's not very full coverage, and it's very like, the formula is kind of thin, so it blends really nicely. It doesn't dry too fast. It doesn't dry my under eye area, but I have used one of those before. Like I said, it's something I would consider buying, but not anytime soon. Now, the only product that I still have going is, I had to get up and get it, is this guy, Buxom Plump the Volume Full-On Plumping Lip Polish. There were 3 shades in here. I used the top one. I'm almost done with the second one, and then the third one I haven't used at all. I keep forgetting. So what you need, like a lip brush with this product, because you can't like really stick your finger in there. They're too small. So I honestly keep forgetting to use this, but I know I really like this product, so I have no problem finishing this guy up. Now let's go ahead and pick some new products. I'm gonna get 7 this time around, and I'm gonna pray that I'll be able to do an update in 2 weeks. So let's go for it. I do have my little basket right over here that's actually really full, and I have mainly like sheet samples in here. I do not have the luxe size samples. I really would like to make a big dent in these before I put in like the deluxe samples. I know it's taken me a really long time to get through this, but let's just it's just like there's no good way of doing this, so I'm just gonna grab a couple at a time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then let's do one more. We'll do this guy, 7. Okay, let's see, what did we pick? Might have picked some makeup ones. Okay, Garnier Stink Active Garnier Skin Active Soothing 3-in-1 Moisturizer Day Night Mask. Is this a mask? Is this a moisturizer? So you could do it either way, I guess. You can put it on in the day daily, or you can do it at night, or you can do it as 10-minute mask and then you clean it. So, okay. Curious to try this guy, see how it is. I got a Hava Wonderful Waters hand cream. Cool, I've never tried a Hava product. I'm looking forward to trying this guy. I picked up another one of those Garnier Skin Active Soothing 3-in-1 Moisturizer. That's cool. I guess that will be like maybe 2 weeks of moisturizer there. Olay Daily Facial Daily Hydrating Clean Grapeseed Extract. What is this guy? Oh, this is like one of those cloth, the dry cloth that you add water to. Wow, I haven't used any of these in years. So, looking forward to trying that. And look at that, I got 2 of the same thing as well. Too Faced Tutti Frutti Do You Full Coverage Fresh Glow Foundation. I kept hearing really bad reviews for this product, so we'll see how it is. Light beige should match me pretty well. I might need to mix the warm sand and the snow together to get a good match. I'm curious to try it. Like I said, I've heard bad reviews. I think a lot of people who didn't like it had oily skin, so we'll see. Maybe I'll just have to use it on days that I don't need my makeup to last all day. And then the last thing that I picked up is the Sephora Collection Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer. Cool, I like trying some of the Sephora products because they're really affordable. It says $14 for the price of a full size. I wonder how big is their full size, how many mils. So I'm looking forward to trying this guy. Does it say? No, we're gonna have to look it up. So this is it, you guys. This is my update for my hashtag 365 days of samples. Again, check the description box for Rachel's channel, as well as the tally of how many products I've used so far and their value. Surprisingly, they add up. If you missed my intro for 2019 or my first update, they'll also be in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!